apples on the bottom, and the custard in the middle, crumble on the top. Custard, delicious. What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be making a delicious apple crumble with a vanilla custard. This was requested by Siobhan Elise, so thank you so much Siobhan for the request. I'm super excited for this. I got the recipe off of morabian.com. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but this looks really good and I chose this recipe because it looked like the most simple recipe. So first thing I'm gonna do is I already washed some large Granny Smith apples. These were the largest apples I could find at the store today. So you're gonna need 2 of these, 2 large Granny Smith apples. And I already washed them, so I'm going to peel these and then chop them into cubes. And then before I do that, actually, we can go ahead and combine the dry ingredients. So I'll put the recipe in the description box below with all the measurements and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and whisk up the dry ingredients with you guys. I'll show you guys the process here. Nice large bowl here. And I'm just going to whisk up some cornstarch and salt and half cup of sugar. I have cane sugar. The cornstarch is stuck on the bottom, so I'm having to really scrape it. All right, so sugar, and I have some cane sugar here. Sugar, I thought the bag was so cute compared to the larger ones. Half a cup of sugar. Just gotta open up this package. And then I got my half cup measurement of sugar, just like that. And I'm just going to mix this up in the bowl, just like so. Whew, really smoky because of that cornstarch. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side and then I will slice up these apples. Okay guys, I just peeled one of the apples here. Peeling this one here. I like to eat the skin. As I peel, favorite kind of apples are the ones that are like red and yellow. Are those like Honey Crisp apples, I believe? I don't know, but those are my favorite. So, all right, just peeled this one and I'm just going to go ahead and chop them up into cubes. Okay guys, I'm just going to chop these up in the little cubes, like that. Chop up the apples, healthy little apples. The first thing we're gonna work on is the custard. Gonna need 2 cups of whole milk, 4 egg yolks, and then vanilla extract. You can use vanilla bean, like a whole vanilla bean, but I couldn't find that at the store, so I'm just gonna be using some vanilla extract. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up slicing the apples. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished up chopping the little apples of Granny Smith apples. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. 4 large egg yolks. So I have my egg yolks here. I'm gonna add this to our dry ingredients bowl. Sugar, cornstarch, and salt. So just go ahead and add it to our salt, cornstarch, and sugar bowl. Okay, so let's go ahead and whisk it up until it changes color. Carefully whisk this together. And then we will set this aside. Okay guys, so here is our egg yolk and sugar mixture. Very yellow. Our yellow mixture here. I'm gonna put this aside, and I just read the recipe. We are going to, over medium heat, we're gonna add a skillet or pot over medium heat. And then we're gonna add the 2 cups of milk and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. If you're using a vanilla bean, you can add that as well. And then we're gonna combine it together and heat it until it just starts to bubble on the edges. We don't wanna overboil it or it will be too hot. And we're gonna take it off the heat and we're gonna slowly add it to our egg yolk mixture here. Slowly add it so that way we don't shock the egg yolks and cook them. And then that will be our custard. Okay guys, so I just added a skillet to a medium-low heat. I'm just going to add the milk. Open up this carton. Open up this milk, pour it in the skillet and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Whole milk, 2 cups. Add that to the skillet here, just like so. Perfect. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm gonna add 2 heaping teaspoons. 1, 2. And once again, I have this on a medium heat. Use a separate whisk, this whisk, to just whisk it up. It gets bubbly on the edges, it starts to boil on the edges. We will take it off the heat and add this to our egg yolk mixture. You continue to whisk this up till it gets nice and bubbly on the edges. It's definitely getting there because you guys can see it's steaming up nicely. Okay guys, so as you can see, the milk is boiling up on the edges here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off the heat. And then we're going to add this to our egg mixture very slowly. The milk to the eggs, so that way it doesn't cook the eggs. We'll just add it slowly. The milk smells so good. All right, so now I just have the skillet back on a medium-low heat, and we're gonna add the milk back to the skillet, and we're gonna mix it until it gets nice and thick. To the skillet, oops, spilt a little bit. So it is starting to get thick. I can feel it with my whisk here. I'm just going to keep it on a low, medium heat. Guys, it's getting nice and thick. As you can see, it's definitely getting nice and thick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. And I'm just gonna keep whisking this up. So I'm gonna add the butter, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, cubed. Just gonna whisk that in. Okay guys, so I just finished with the custard and I put our custard in a bowl. Here's our delicious vanilla custard. Delicious. So yeah, I just transferred the custard to a bowl. And now you're gonna need to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Gonna get another large bowl here. And I'm gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of oats, Quaker oats. 2 tablespoons of that. 1, 2. Need 1/4 cup of sugar. Just like so. And then 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter melted, and then a pinch of salt. So I'm just gonna go like that. We'll do one more. We're gonna mix this up. Forgot to grab another spoon, my wooden spoon. This should work perfectly. So just gonna mix this up. All right. And then we are just going to crumble this batter all over our baking sheet. And we're just gonna bake it until we get a nice, delicious crumble for our apple crumble. So our oven is ready. Finished mixing this up and we can put it on the baking sheet. Okay guys, so here's our delicious little crumble, delicious batter, apple crumble. I'm just gonna use my clean hands and just crumble it all over the baking sheet. Just gonna crumble it all over the baking sheet for a nice little batter. And then we can work on cooking the apples, but this smells really good. It smells nice and buttery. It smells super buttery. So yeah, that is perfect. So here is our delicious batter, our little crumble. Delicious little crumble batter for our apples. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven, 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. Place this in the oven. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
Okay guys, now I'm just gonna get our apple pie filling ready. So I have the apples in a bowl here. And then I'm just gonna be adding 1/3 cup of brown sugar, light brown sugar. 1/3 cup of that, packed tightly. It's good. 1/3 cup. 1 1/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. It's a new pack of cinnamon. So we're just gonna go ahead and add this to the bowl, just like so. Throw these in the sink. That's perfect. So we're gonna add this on a skillet to a medium heat, and then we're gonna be adding some lemon juice, vanilla extract, and we're just gonna let this get nice and soft. Gonna let the apples get nice and soft. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this skillet and then add the remaining ingredients as well. So our crumble for our apple crumble is done. It is nice and cooked. So I'm just going to let this cool off, put this on the side, and then let's go ahead and add the apple ingredients to the skillet and cook our apple. All right guys, so I just have this on a medium heat right now. Just gonna add the sugar and all of the apples. Okay. Gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter, unsalted. I'm gonna break up the sugar a little bit. Yum, it smells so delicious. Just gonna keep stirring this up until the butter melts. Now I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of lemon juice. Half a tablespoon. That's good. Gonna stir this up. Gonna turn it down to a low medium heat. Few minutes until it gets nice and soft. Okay guys, I'm just gonna turn that down to a really low heat and cover it up with a lid, and I'm gonna let that simmer for 6 to 8 minutes until it gets nice and soft. Then we can add some cornstarch with water. Okay guys, so the apples have been simmering for a few minutes now. Just gonna mix it up for a little bit. Gonna test one of the apples with a fork to see how tender it is. Not quite yet. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Guys, let's go ahead and test out an apple. Yeah, that's much better. Definitely more tender. Okay, now I'm just gonna add the cornstarch water. And then I'm gonna turn off the heat and just allow the liquid to get nice and thick. Okay guys, so here's our delicious apple crumble with custard. Yum. So I just put the apples on the bottom and the custard in the middle. And then I added the crumble on the top with extra cinnamon as well. So here's a little crumble piece that dropped. So good. Yeah, I added a lot of the crumble. super hot, so gotta be careful. Mmm. Wow. That is delicious. So many textures. Super sweet, crunchy. And then you get that custard. Mmm. Mmm. That's so delicious. Look at that. Mmm. Wow. Delicious. Okay, I have some lemon perfect, zero sugar hydrating water. It's a strawberry passion fruit flavor. Sounds really refreshing. Go ahead and open this up with you guys. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Delicious.